Alright, we should be live. We're back. We're going to be doing Midweek Magic. I was going to do this last night, but it took me way too long to build the deck, and I apologize about the fan, but I will die if the fan is not currently on me. It is so ungodly hot and humid. So, let's go ahead and submit our deck, and we'll pull it up, and I'll do the quick deck tech for it, since now I know I'm going to have time. So we're building Vivi. Because the cards that I would need for Terra are not currently on Arena entirely, I don't think, and also I think Terra is more suited for traditional multiplayer commander than a heads-up Brawl format anyway, whereas Vivi is just incredibly dumb. Like, look at this little guy. So, once per turn, on your turn, you can just add blue or red equal to his power in any combination. He's an 0-3, so, that's a little bit rough at first. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you put a 1/1 counter on Vivi, and he deals 1 damage to each opponent. Has anybody not seen Vivi yet? So, let's go down the list. Pact of Negation. Free counter spell, but then on my upkeep I have to pay 5 or I die. So, casting it means that Vivi gets counters, assuming that I actually make it to my next upkeep. With Vivi intact, he probably helps me pay for it, if not paying for the entire thing himself, depending on where we are in the game. Or I can spend my mana on the Pact and then use Vivi mana for other things, depending on how I want to play it. Concerted Defense counters a non-creature spell unless its controller pays 1, plus an additional 1 for each creature in my party. Real quick, I have like 4 creatures in the deck counting Vivi. So, it's going to be unless they pay 1 or unless they pay 2 while Vivi's in play. There's also a Brawl, so technically he would count, but he's also a wizard, so it's not like they stack for counting. Dive Down gives a creature +0/+3 and hexproof, so that protects Vivi from targeted removal and grows him. Fading Hope. I am expecting to encounter a large number of decks revolving around Vivi, Wandering Minstrel, probably some Aerith decks. I don't know how many like Cloud or Sephiroth or anything, but I am expecting like a lot of Vivi and a lot of Wandering Minstrel, honestly. So Fading Hope, letting me scry one while resetting Vivi is good, and slowing down the Wandering Minstrel decks a little bit by making them recast him, probably alright. Magic Damper protects Vivi and grows him, and gives him an extra power that turn, so if it's on my turn for some reason that they tried to kill him, then I get more out of Vivi, but either way, it still grows him an extra power from his own ability, so. Shore Up is another Magic Damper, or Magic Damper is another Shore Up. Silent Departure to reset opponent's Vivis, and then later on reset opponent's Vivis. Also deals with token creatures, and if their commander isn't a card advantage engine or something similar where they need it on board in order to do its thing, bouncing it twice is going to be a big tempo play. Slip Out the Back protects Vivi from wrath effects while not resetting his counters. Like, it's not blinking him, so he gets to keep his counters. And he'll get the counter from casting this on top of the one that it gives him, and then he'll wander off for a hot second, not get killed by Wrath, and come back. Stubborn Denial. So it counters a non-creature spell unless its caster pays 1, but if I have a creature with power 4 or greater, it just straight up counters the spell instead. So if Vivi is on 3 counters 3 power when I cast this, then he'll trigger and resolve before Stubborn Denial, and that will be the 4th power. So it's not that hard to get this to be a 1 mana negate. 3 Steps Ahead is one of my multiple 3 mana counter spells that can do other things. Unending Whisper draws a card and then later draws another card. I cut like one of the ones that I didn't own and Radical Idea from the list, and then kept all of the rest of them. I think I cut one of the ones I didn't own I forget now. I was struggling for cuts, and I just wanted the deck to be done and start playing it. So I think I cut the 2-mana sorcery that scries 2 and draws a card, and then flashes back for 5. It's from one of the Modern Horizon sets. So, but other than that, I have all of the draw a card and then flash back to draw a card. Infuriate gives Vivi effectively +4 power for 1 mana. Same is going to be true for Monstrous Rage. This lets us Dark Ritual with Vivi. Spend 1 mana, get 4 mana off of Vivi that turn. And then an additional mana every turn after that from Vivi, and deals the point of damage, because why not? Lightning Bolt, Red's most efficient removal spell, kills opposing Vivis. No, come back, Lightning Bolt, I need you. Lightning Bolt, come back. I didn't mean to click. I was just... I'm sorry. Please don't leave me. I need you. I need you so badly. Yeah, Lightning Bolt, one of Red's most efficient removal spells, kills opposing Vivis if they don't have mana up for... You know, if they get a little too greedy and run him out, kills Wandering Minstrel, kills Aerith, you know. Makes him have to recast all these things. March of Swirling Mist is just a worse slip out the back, but it protects Vivi from wrath effects. Astrologian's Planisphere, if I can get it onto Vivi, every time I cast a non-creature spell, he gets 2 counters, and if I draw my 3rd card, he also gets an extra counter. So, there's a very real chance that casting 1 spell could get Vivi, like, 4 power or something, 3 power extra, something like that, so. While doing other things. Brawl, my deck is almost entirely instants and sorceries, so Brawl makes all of my spells cheaper. Contentious Plan. So, as I was saying with the Stubborn Denial, Vivi's effect resolves before the spell, so if I cast Contentious Plan, even if Vivi has no counters on him, he'll get a counter from his own trigger before this resolves, and then you can proliferate onto him. So we have a couple of proliferate effects, so that way Vivi can get extra counters out of it. Cyclonic Rift, one of Blue's best mass board interaction spells for when I'm falling behind. Disdainful Stroke, cheap counter that counters big expensive things. All of the flashback draw cards, war card draw and proliferate. Fresh Start shuts off opposing VVs and similar effects without killing them, so the opponent loses the ability and then does not get to recast their commander until it dies. And since my only real creature is Vivi, by the time I'm ready to start swinging with Vivi and clocking the opponent, they're not going to have time to recast their commander if I'm at that point, so. Like, Vivi is just going to kill them in a swing or two. Keep Safe, protects Vivi, draws me a card. Prophesidetic Memory gives me extra counters on Vivi for drawing cards, which is one of the main things I want to do. Bounces a non-land permanent. If it's cheap, I get to proliferate. So, given the things I'm planning on playing against. So, Test of Talents is in here primarily for the Slime Against Humanity decks that always seem to show up in these type of events. There are people that just grab a green commander and port their Slime Against Humanity deck over to the format. So, Test of Talents just absolutely wrecks them, because it gets the ones from their hand and their library, so it doesn't matter that the slime counts cards from exile, because they won't have a single Slime Against Humanity left to cast after this one. So, then we just need to deal with whatever tokens are already in play. Think Twice, Flashback Draw Spell, Original Counter, Mana Drain, loading up on counters. Blazing Crescendo boosts Vivi 4 power for 2 mana, effectively that turn, and gives me another spell to work with. Fry kills opposing Vivis, ignores counter spells, so that way you actually have to hexproof up Vivi in order to save him. Also kills Wandering Minstrel, and some of the other problematic cards, kills Aerith. I'm trying to think, like, what other commanders. I didn't look at all of the commanders, but as I knew I was building Vivi, but there are a lot of cheap ones that just snowball very quickly if the opponent doesn't have something, so. And I feel like Vivi, Wandering Minstrel, Eris going to be a problem for the life gain decks if I can't kill her quickly. Siege Smash, uh, either kills an artifact, which is fine, it's kind of whatever, but it's a little bit of interaction if there's a problematic artifact. Gives Vivi +3 power and trample with split second, so they're not going to be able to interact with Vivi that way. So if they have a spell that would kill Vivi based on toughness, I might be able to save him at that point while giving him trample. Plus, this is just for the finishing blow if I'm already winning, and to ramp if I'm not. Because we only have one other way to give Vivi trample right now. We'll get to that eventually. Arcane Signet, Cold Steel Heart, Mind Stone, Sapphire Medallion, and the Iron Crag are all in here to ramp our mana. Notably, most of my spells are blue, and I do plan on casting multiple spells in a turn. If you've ever watched my deck building for regular Commander, you'll know that I usually avoid cards that reduce casting cost, and the reason for that is if you are not casting multiple spells that are getting their casting cost reduced in a single turn cycle, then a card like Sapphire Medallion is a bad mana rock. Like, if I'm only using it to cast one spell per turn cycle, it's the exact same thing as an Arcane Signet that can only help me with my blue spells. So, like, it's still tapping for the 1 mana to help me cast them, but that's all it's doing. Now, if I'm casting 2 spells per turn cycle on average, then I'm getting a 2 mana Soul Ring effectively, as long as I'm casting the blue spells. If I manage to cast 3 spells, then I'm, like, way ahead of the game. So, because I'm planning on casting so many spells during a turn cycle, the Sapphire Medallion is actually a very impressive mana rock in this type of deck, whereas I would not normally run it in other decks. And the Iron Crag is in here because... So a lot of people misread this. My brother was reading it and had kind of forgotten how it works and thought it shut off Vivi's ability. So Iron Crag is kind of awkwardly worded. People miss where the quotation marks end. So equipped creature gets +3/+3 is the entirety of what its equip ability does. It loses its abilities to tap for mana once you resolve this trigger, if you choose to make it the Everflame instead of Iron Crag. So early on it's a mana rock, then later on it's a +3/+3 equipment. What I'm probably going to be doing with this is activating Vivi and using his mana to equip with the plan to go off on a future turn, because it's mana neutral to equip Vivi, and I'm probably going to want my mana to protect Vivi now that I've spent all of this time and energy building him up to a serious threat. So, since at this point he would probably have between, like, minimum 3 power just for equipping, and probably, like, 5 or 6 by the time I get around to actually turning this into the thing and equipping him. Notably, Vivi and Brawl and Jingataxis over here are the only ways I have to turn this thing into the equipment. So a lot of the time it's just going to be a mana rock anyway. Amphibian Downpour shuts off Vivi, shuts off, like, same things that Fresh Start did, except that I can hit multiple creatures with it. Kitesail Larcenist shuts off the commander's abilities. They can sacrifice it because it's a treasure now in order to recast their commander, but that does buy me time against some of the decks. Repulse resets an opposing Vivi, draws me a card, also resets an Aerith or any of the other ones that, you know, build up over time. Stock Up is just one of the best card draw spells on Arena. Tidebinder, you can't counter Vivi's mana ability because it's a mana ability, but you can counter the trigger that gives him a counter for casting instants and sorceries, and if you successfully resolve Tidebinder, that will shut off the Vivi's ability until the Tidebinder dies. Absorb Energy counters the spell, gets me reduced casting costs, so if I can counter an instant, ideally, that would be the best, but countering anything is still good enough. Disallow counters not only spells, but activated and triggered abilities. This is probably not going to be a big thing. Like, stopping Vivi from getting 1 counter is not worth a card. and I'm probably just going to counter the spell that's triggering it anyway. But countering other triggered abilities can be huge depending on what they are. Narset to stop opponent's card draw and to let me find more spells. Refute is another counter. Saw It Coming. So Saw It Coming and Wizard's Retort can both be 2-mana counter spells. Saw It Coming because of the Foretell. If I foretell it on a turn, later on I can cast it for 2 mana. And Wizard's Retort, if Vivi's in play, it's straight up counterspell. Flames of Anor, since Vivi... My only creatures... I'm sorry, I did forget about the Tidebinder, so we have 5 creatures total. Of my 5 creatures, 3 of them are wizards. Like, Phyrexian Praetor and Pirate something. Human Pirate. So, since my commander is a wizard and almost all of my other creatures are also wizards, I'm almost definitely going to have a wizard in play, so we will get to kill a creature and draw 2 cards most of the time, or kill a problematic artifact. Problematic artifact. And draw 2 cards, and sometimes we'll kill a creature and an artifact. So this is one of the more fun ones. So this is Duplimancy. Whenever you cast a spell that targets only a single artifact or creature you control, create a token that's a copy of that artifact or creature, except it's not legendary. So, you know, except it's not legendary. Multiple VVs. Memory Deluge lets me look at a ton of cards and gets me the 2 best spells. Mystic's Mastery lets me cast literally everything in my graveyard, pretty much, except for, like, what, 10 cards total, maybe? Time Walk Effect. This one's fun. So, flipping Vivi's power and toughness and giving him a counter means that he will have 4 power, minimum, and leaves him with 1 toughness for 1 mana, which lets him ritual out a whole lot of things. And then later on, when I need a win con and I haven't found one yet, using Vivi to get like 4 or 5 mana towards the 6 mana double tutor is super helpful. Embercleave is the other way to give Vivi trample and double strike to let him actually finish a game. Hullbreaker Horror and Jin-Gitaxias. So Vivi is not limited to producing mana for instants and sorceries. Like, just because he triggers off of non-creature spells doesn't mean he has to use the mana for that. So Jin-Gitaxias countering the opponent's first spell every turn, like first artifact, instant, or sorcery, is pretty powerful. And Hullbreaker turning all of my interaction into additional bounce spells or remand style counter spells is just, you know, chef's kiss at that point. Cavern of Souls to resolve EV, whole bunch of red and blue dual lands. All of my fetches are blue ones because I'm almost entirely blue, but they can still fetch Steam Vents and what's the Thundering Falls. So I can still fetch red mana with them when I need to. So yeah, that's the deck. And we're going to go into the thing and we're going to see how well we do. Oh hey, it's a Saz deck. I wonder if this is going to be a Slime Against Humanity deck, like, straight out of the gate. Well, if it is, I don't have my good counter for it. Alright, let's find out if it's a Slime Against Humanity deck. Also, I'm going to need to draw another land at some point in time before this gets awkward. Okay, I was going to say I might have to run out like Naked Vivi or something. Thank God that didn't happen. I think I decline for right now because I'm a little light on mana. And Forest Slime Against Humanity. Oh. Oh, hello, Traveling Chocobo. Okay, so they're an actual deck, not a slime deck, specifically. Yeah, seems good. mean, yeah, just in case there's still secretly a slime deck. Yeah, give me the island. Fine. I don't know. I think our opponent's in trouble. Could be wrong about that one. We'll have to see. Yeah, I could not care less about that one. I take 3. Alright, so Vivi currently adds 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leaves me with Test of Talents and Shore Up. Sure. Yeah, let's take Time Warp and Temporal Manipulation. I didn't even notice that the other one was also there. Alright. Yeah, 1 turn to try and wreck me, and I don't know what they could possibly do here that's going to accomplish that. I have 2 different ways to protect Vivi from targeted removal, and 1 way to stop, like, a big fancy spell. So it would need to be an awesome creature at this point. Blooming Tortoise. Yeah. Milk, Bloodline, Rothka. 1-time boon, when you cast a creature spell, perpetually gets +X/+X, where X is its power. Alright. Attack me for 3 again, because your other thing isn't saving you here? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, that'll probably do it. 1, 2, 4. I'd like to target me. Play that. Cast Hullbreaker Heart. Yeah. I don't know, Vivi might be a good Magic the Gathering card. Just a tiny bit. Alright, that's 1. Ooh, free gems. This isn't the same person, right? I forget the name of the person we just played against. But this is not the same person, right? I mean, yes, this is fine. This will be the Slime Against Humanity deck. If it's not a different I think it's a different person. I don't remember them having the little fox avatar either. Oh, nope, Choco Chick. I mean, yeah, I think I keep that. fine. I have a ton of bounce spells. We'll be able to stop the Choco Chick from running me over, in theory. Or not. Opponent is all in on +1/+1 counters. I might take too much of a beating before I find one of my interactive pieces. Oh. I guess not if they're missing land drops. Alright, yeah, let's just get Vivi down. I have Stubborn Denial, and they're missing lands, so... Although they can just activate their thing, put counters on Incubation Druid, and that will get them mana. So, there is a very real chance that Vivi will be in trouble here. Well, they better have a land, because otherwise they did that in the wrong order. I think. Feel like they did anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. Landfall? No landfall. May reveal an island or mountain, otherwise it comes in. Okay, so let's see. Let's kick off with this. Legit want to take Siege Smash and just kill their thing before they put counters on their guys and can suddenly, you know, make mana and do stuff. Yeah, just give me the counter. I got lands. Alright, so play this out. Feel that. Alright, so I can counter some number of fight spells. I can't really stop that, but they also have an... Okay, they finally have a land. Oh, I tried. Yep. Makes sense. Now it taps for 3 mana. I mean, how long could we have possibly gone before they didn't draw a land there? Saws. Okay. Why are you trying to tap like that? Alright. Play my land. Yeah, I don't think we moved the Planetar over. He hasn't been activated yet. Alright, let's try and get them dead then. Eight, 9, 10. I mean, they miss land drops, so it's not like they... they put up a tremendous fight there, and I valiantly crushed them. That was... they took a turn off at least one, and just got absolutely stomped by how crazy Vivi gets. I kind of missed that he was about to be lethal, too, until I was doing it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now we actually have to try. Sorry, other opponents. Do I keep this? I do better. There's one free mulligan. I think I still keep this, but it's a little questionable. I'm going to go with the main creature type. Thank you. I have 5 creatures and 3 of them are wizards. My opponent, on the other hand, is like, I'm gonna play a bunch of wizards. And cast that Vivi. Yep. Even attack me for 0. Alright, so we run out that, definitely. Alright, let's foretell that. Then pass. This might be a play versus draw thing if I don't find something to stop Vivi real soon. Yep. Yeah, in and of itself, not a thing I care about. There's going to be more important things to counter later. Like things that are harming my Vivi. Or things that are going to make their Vivi absolutely terrifying, or like a time walk here. Oh. Yeah, I don't care about smoldering egg. You can have it. Let's see. Red. Blue. Play Vivi out. Can't be countered. Yeah, I think I just wait, though. Yep. Thing flips on how many counters? 7 or more. Okay. Which they could flip it this turn. To deal 2 damage to any target, yeah. Yeah, not something I'm super concerned with. What does this thing do? Number of instants and sorceries in your graveyard. Okay. It's currently probably 3. Oh no, it's 2. And Storm Chaser's Talent. Yep. Another card that I wound up cutting from my list, so. Nope, just go to my turn then. Alright. Play this. Buff my Vivi. And... and a red for good measure. Alright, so shut off their Vivi. And... yeah, that's turn. 8 mana, but I only have the 1 in there. Oh, it's a Soul Scar Mage. They're gonna try and shrink my Vivi. Yep. Oh, there's their urge. Huh, neat. Let's see. Let's play my island. Blue, blue, red. Cast Eidetic Memory. 1, draw a card, see what we hit. Ah, that's neat. I'd like to take an extra turn, please. Wonder if I can just cause them to lose the will to live. That's right. Hang on. Okay. Alright, we can get rid of the giant flashback thing that's covering the entire screen now. Can I dismiss? Thank you. Jesus Christ. So they're going to try and double hit Vivi for 3. Yeah, I think we counter Galvanic Iteration. Get Vivi another counter. Overload Mizzix's Mastery. That's that one. That one. That one. Fine on that. Alright. I mean, I am going to need to actually find a way to push Vivi through for damage soon, but... that one. That's only okay. It's not actually winning me the game. Okay. My next turn. mean, that's helpful, but it doesn't actually do anything. Okay. Somehow we did not win the game. It's fine. Vivi makes 10 trillion mana. And kills whatever wanders anywhere near him. Yep. Yeah, that's not the spell I'm scared of. And that's not a spell. Alright. Need my Ember Cleave, or one of my big card draw spells, or something. Yep. Yep. Oh no, their dragon's a dragon. How could this have happened? Yep. Alright, it's a cast tray or not. For some reason I was thinking that was the one that when it attacks. Alright, let's stop that. That's mildly annoying to me. Yep, that's your smoldering egg back. Do not care. Put your counters on whatever you would like. It probably shouldn't be one of your giant prowess creatures. Okay. Do I not have enough card draw somehow? Alright, well, they didn't draw an instant or sorcery this turn, so that's neat. I would like to not have Vivi wander off, thank you. I'd like to keep my 17 power Vivi, thank you. I'd like for Vivi to win if I draw Ember Cleave. Because I'm pretty sure... Oh no, this is not a game where I use the other thing. That's flipping back over, I think, right? Out of mana spent. How much did they spend on this? Did they spend 1? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I don't think I let them draw 3 here. I don't trust Arena Impact of Negation here. Finale of Promise. Alright. Oh, I actually lose, right? This is 7, 12, 17. Yep, okay, you got it. Alright. I mean, I don't think I was winning that game once I bricked 3 turns in a row. I had that one amazing turn, and then I could not find anything after that. I just drew lands, so... Oh, that's true. Because of, Okay. Oh, my opponent has had enough of playing against Vivi today. Okay, that's fair. Well, we got the 3 wins, but we'll do a few more, because... Yeah, I can see that being a thing. Fancy Primal Odin. Yeah, I can definitely see that being a thing. It's like, no, I have played against nothing but Vivi today. I have had an absolute enough of that little guy. Aww. Oh, hey, it's the thing I needed to win the last game. It's here the whole time. I mean, yeah, I got my mana, I've got reasonable spells. Gogo's a 1-4 though, right? Or 2-4, I don't get to kill him with Lightning Bolt when they cast him. Hmm. Opponent, Hey, well, let's play the one that'll enter top later on. Oh, I can already see how this can be a miserable deck. Played nothing but land destruction cards. They're gonna copy. Yeah, I feel like I slow them down first. They drew a land or a 0-drop spell. Hold up counterspell for right now, just in case. Just in case something crazy is about to happen. Yeah, it's fine. Just lightning bolt it. Actually, training grounds with Go-Go means they get a free copy whenever they do anything, so it's fine to just stop that. Hey. Yeah, let's go to my turn first. Yeah, might as well. Alright, so cast Vivi. Yeah, I think we just do this now. Go red, blue, blue, blue. Kill that. Cast the Mind Stone. Pass turn. And hope they don't kill Vivi here. And I can draw something relevant, like any of my big card draw spells. I might need to adjust the deck. Maybe I don't have enough big card draw spells. Assuming they're bouncing Vivi here. Yeah, hand is fine. Oh, hey, Jin-Gitaxias. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey. Get Vivi back down. That way you can block. Creature, right? Yeah. Oh, well, that would have been a great turn to have had Jin-Gitaxias down. Oh, we're doing a thing on my upkeep. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. Hey, get Vivi back. Oh, right. They killed it on my upkeep, so I don't get to attack for 3 there. Alright. The One Ring. Seriously, Jin would be amazing. Alright. Swing 7 at you real quick. Alright, the One Ring is active. I forgot this was the turn the One Ring was active. I'll be okay. It's fine. Yes, your bread. Your damage. Yeah, they might be a little overwhelmed Jin before the One Ring kills them. I need them to, like, brick for, like, a draw step or two off of the One Ring, which is asking entirely too much. I was gonna say that untaps the One Ring, but also deals damage to them, but it also untaps all their lands, so... Yep. We just draw a card here. Alright. It's a pretty decent one, all things considered. Now actually start dealing damage to them, ideally. Encounter a couple spells and win. Yep. It's fine. Alright. So if they don't win this turn, I basically just have to deal them 1 damage and I'm going to win, so... Not sure where that 1 damage is coming from. Hopefully it's coming from, like, Silent Departure on their thing, but... Oh, hey Narset, how's it going? Actually, hang on. We should probably be doing this with Vivi mana. Bounce you. Bounce you. Alright. Kill you? Yep, that is in fact a thing that happens. Ooh, Cyclonic Rift. Jin says no. Alright. Alright, let's get a few more games in with Vivi. We get to play against the Sephiroth deck. Means that thing is a dead card. I should probably this. Flames of Anor, Kite Sail, Monster... Yeah, okay, this is better at least. Okay, go get my... Lucy Land, that one, Prevail. I probably want to keep safe for Vivi, so fine. Also need to hit lands, though, is the issue. But like if my opponent could not just kill all my stuff basically for free. Ways to protect Vivi are going to be important. Yep, they got a lot of value creatures for dying. It's like that's what Sephiroth cares about or something. TV or attacks. Perfect, Jingataxis. Needed. Is another creature. Honestly, I probably just want to kill Sephiroth at some point in time, so wait. Which one are you going to sacrifice? The center or... Okay. Center first, make a 2-2, drain me 1. Back me for 1. My turn. Wow. Okay. We're just gonna lose to not drawing land. I should have been the keep safe, I guess, but... No. Please forget it. Lets me target my own stuff. It's like, no, I would not care to do that. Stop asking. Oh, they had a 1-mana play in their hand because it started giving them priority as soon as Sephiroth became a treasure. And then the command zone, recast him with your 5 mana total. Okay. That's fair. Ah, the Mass Immune. I have to destroy target artifact. That might become a thing. Okay, deck, sure. Sure, I didn't want to play Magic. I'm sorry. Mass Immune does not give power and toughness, though, but not going to super matter. I can't cast anything. Like, literally, if I had a land, I could play out Vivi, Monstrous Rage him, and cast Flames of Anor to kill the Mass Immune and draw 2 cards or something. But we didn't do that, so that's not what's happening. So I think we have to pass and just be sad and lose. On the bright side, maybe I'll get to cast this Keep Safe and protect my 2-3 from their removal spell. Yep. That is, in fact, another creature with a death trigger. Old Steel Heart. Is it nice having mana opponent? I wouldn't know. Oh, hey, a 4th land. Okay, let's cast Vivi first. Do I Monstrous Rage first? I don't think so, not when I can protect Vivi with March of Swirling Mist still. I think we wait. Also, I can phase out a second creature if I need to. Yeah, I think I just dodged their first removal spell. Vivi. Okay. Okay. Yep. Those both happen. Alright, we lived. So, now what do we do? Well, I suppose first we Dark Ritual. Gonna try and be rude to Vivi. Alright. Me. I would like to target me. And they're off it. Okay. Hey, we just needed one more land. That was the only thing we were missing there. Alright. I'd say a few more games, and while a few is technically 3, we should do at least one more. Ooh, I wonder if they have a really cool Garnet deck that's going to take advantage of all the Saga creatures. I only have 2 mana right now. That concerns me, but I do get to search for the land to look for another land on top, and then I have mana drain, so it's questionable. I think I take the free mulligan. Do I take the non-free mulligan now? Probably. The sand isn't doing enough. Alright, keep this. Put back Hullbreaker Horror, I suppose. We have Narset, we have Thundering Falls, so yeah, I can't put a land on the bottom right now. Also, we have Amphibian Downpour to stop Garnet and her cool enchantment buddies from doing cool things. Oh, hey Tifa, how's it going? Alright. I think I hold off on Narset because I don't want her to take 2 to 4 points of damage this turn, depending on if they have anything. Blitzball shot on Tifa. And they're gonna landfall. Yeah, I think we just Stubborn Denial that one. I'll need to take like 8 damage from Tifa this turn or whatever. Whatever it winds up being. I've even had another way to pump her. That does mean now I don't have Stubborn Denial in hand when I play out Vivi, so now I kind of want to wait some more. Yep, this is fine. Eventually we'll run out Vivi. It'd be awesome. Ooh, if they cast Garnet this turn... Okay. That doesn't work. She wasn't attacking opponent. Is the opponent considering the Shame Scoop here? Because they might be. It's okay, opponent. You're not the first person to get caught by that, and it's been a long time, but Trumpet Blast in Urza's block. Pretty sure I messed that up at least once back then. Alright, let's get our little guy on the table. Okay. Don't care about that. Or that, although I am a little sad that my other thing isn't active right now. Like, where I could cast Downpour and just make all of their creatures 1/1s. No abilities. That's a pretty good one. Alright, so cast or play Fiery is lit. Yeah, it's just explore really hard. Okay, that'll work.
Meditate.
Okay.
Prepare.
I was gonna say, wait, does Narset not have voice lines in this? All of these are fine. None of them are amazing. I think I'd take the Repulse for the card draw over the other. Okay. And now Vivi just holds the fort. If I can get them to play a card to try and kill Narset here, that'd be pretty cool. Or if they can just cast another spell. They don't have a land on top. Yeah, even though Garnet can eventually die and get her abilities back. Okay. Looking for more spells.
I have just the trick for this.
Why do you have to be together? I have Unending Whisper and Temporal Manipulation. Or I can just take Time Warp. Stock Up, also not bad, but these are all on the bottom then. They're kind of the things I'm looking for. Alright, a good one. So blue, 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 red. Guess Time Warp, target me. New point, take an extra turn.
card. Yeah, keep drawing. Eventually we'll find something good. Okay. Take my extra turn. Play my land. And we're getting to the point where Vivi's lethal. But yeah, I think we just wait. What do I care about Sarah? She flips at the beginning of combat if you control 2 or more other legendary creatures. Yeah, it's fine. We'll counter her. Eva's a 3/3, then some landfalls happen, then some other stuff happens. They don't seem to be a very Garnet deck, though. They haven't played any Saga creatures. Apparently I do need more card draw in my deck. I thought I had enough, but maybe I need to ditch some of the, like, draw card flashback ones and put in, like, some massive draw 4s or something. Okay, there's a 2/2. Snow is going to be a 4/3. Yeah, I don't super care. Snow's not making it through. That is another land. Don't worry, Sarah. Snow will save you. He'll find a way. Flying in on his hover bike through a time portal. Throw you on the back of it and you'll ride off into the sunset. Graha Tia. Yeah, because then they can just start chump attacking into me to draw cards. Stop Graha Tia here. Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on. I have Narset. That was silly. Alright, let's try one. No, Island. After drawing 4 lands in a row, surprisingly, I do not want more land. Vivi adds 9 mana. I need a spell. I'm gonna ban this bot real quick. Because I need to do something constructive with my turns here. Alright. Yeah, I didn't actually have to counter Graha Tia, because, I mean, then they chump attack into Narset with everything, I guess, and I eat their creature and they get to draw a card, but they just send these 3 at her. That way she's off the board. Yeah, no, I kind of wish my bounce spells could bounce my Narset, so I could go find more spells. Yeah, it's a minor problem. Alright, they're finally gonna start chump attacking into killing Narset. So... let's kill the Wandering Chocobo.
This was Overwhelming.
Well, it's a spell. Alright. Don't want to hit my own creatures. Turn Snow into a treasure, as he is. Slash of light. I think I keep Snow under lockdown. Thanks for asking, though. That still doesn't work when you're not attacking opponent. First time, I can forgive you. Second time, you just kind of botched it. Hooray! More ways to protect Vivi. I mean, at this point, is Vivi just supposed to start attacking until they die? Not yet. We're getting there, but not yet. Yep. Eva's a 2-2. Yeah, that's a lot of Moogle tokens, and your guys are indestructible. But I don't think I actually care. This is just me taking 4 damage. Right. Yeah. So block you. Block you. Take 4. My turn. Deck, please. Come on. Is one of these the... I can sack it to draw a card? Because I have like 10 billion lands at this point. Yeah, it is. Okay. I think I forgot I had that one for a little while. Alright, that can re-shut off Garnet if I need to suddenly bounce their whole board here. Which I might actually have to. In fact, my 10 power Vivi basically compels me right now. Because they can't cast anything else now. May put Garnet in the command zone if you would like to. Yeah, that doesn't actually kill them this turn. Okay. Like, literally, I can't cast any of these and still kill them. I guess I could have cast all of them. Oh, that's what I should have done. I should have cast the spell targeting my guy full control and countered my own spell to kill them. Is technically what I should have done. I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think there's any card they're going to play here that's going to be like, yeah, no, that did it. Yeah, he's just gonna wander off for a hot second. Alright. So that's Vivi. I think he's broken. Like, legitimately, I think he's broken for a heads-up commander game. There are probably a handful of other commanders that are on par with him or better, but they're also miserable to play against, so, you know, it's not really saying much. A blue-red spells matter commander. Who knew that would be broken? Time Warp is not banned. Hello, Dakota. Time Warp is not banned in anything. Maybe in your heart where it's trying to poke mean holes. No, it's not. Just because you hate extra turn decks does not mean it's banned. Okay, fine. Give me 1 second. So I don't dox myself with my home screen. Pull that up. Go to gather. And Time Warp. And where's legality? Printing, sets, mana cost, sorcery, rules text, flavor text. Legal formats: Commander, Legacy, Modern, Vintage. Not legal in Alchemy, Brawl, Pauper, Pioneer, and Standard. Huh. Alchemy, Brawl. No, wait. Alchemy, Brawl. Wait, why is it legal in Brawl if it's not legal in Brawl? Huh. Shouldn't it be banned? Like, I'm literally playing Brawl. Should it not be banned in Brawl? Now I'm confused. Why did it let me play Time Warp if Time Warp is banned? Arena, you're confusing me. To be fair to me, you said real game of Commander, and it's not banned in Commander. But it is apparently banned in Brawl. What? Okay, I am genuinely confused. I'm going to assume Temporal Manipulation is also banned then, because that would make... This card is not legal in the following: Historic, Traditional Historic. But it doesn't say it's banned on Arena. I am genuinely confused. Is that a bug? Like, if I try and take this into regular Brawl, will it stop me? Was this an error? If I go over... No. No, don't actually play. Stop that. Don't actually play. No. How did it find an opponent that quickly? Only because I'm trying to do a thing could it have ever found an opponent that quickly. I'm sorry, opponent. I meant to look at my Brawl deck options and see if I could play it, not get into a match. That is the only way that is... I'm usually sitting here for like a minute trying to find a game half the time. And now you found an opponent like 10 seconds. Not even 10 seconds. Alright, it's not stopping me. So I'm confused. Is Arena broken, or is Gatherer not know what it's talking about? Scryfall, help me out here. Give me Time Warp. Are you using the same data? Time Warp is banned in Historic, legal in Brawl. Okay. So... Look, Gather, I'm just gonna add this to your list of things that you do that drive me crazy, because... Telling me it's still banned if it's
was banned and isn't is messing with me. Alright. Well, either way, that's going to do it for me for right now. So, if we've learned anything today, it's that Gatherer is just the worst anymore. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time.